Chad Zumock, Mr. Approachable, plug your ears. I don't want to say that Chad's getting my back in this clip because Chad is not. Chad does not like me. And it's understandable why Chad doesn't like me. But Chad really, I guess, is beefing with former friends of the show, former people who worked on the show, Geno and Keanu. And Chad's commentary in this clip is going to discuss how he and Keanu turned their back on a man who put more money in their pocket than anyone not named Anthony Cumia.
I was going to say, anyone not. Yep.
I mean, anyone not named Anthony. I think Keanu probably had her highest paid stand-up gig of her career working our anniversary show. I don't think anyone ever paid her $2,000 to do stand-up before. And Gino's probably rarely had those days. Maybe he's had more. He's an older guy.
Yeah.
But Chad and them were mixing it up. They were yelling and screaming at each other. And so Chad decided to drop some truth bombs on the two of them. Let's check out Mr. Zumock.
Gino! Oh, no, Gino! Are you watching the show today? You seem to be watching every day. You seem to know what I'm up to, Gino. Huh? You seem to be watching every fucking move of the Mud Shark, the Z-Man. And you got an opinion on it. Gino Bisconte, you done f***ed up, buddy.
You know, I will say this about Chad. He has found he's found a new energy, a new sense of humor, and this stuff does not get to him like it used to. Because I remember when we first started talking about Chad, man, he would fly off the handle and lose his shit. Dare I say, I think Chad's figured out the internet.
I think he has.
I do.
It's coming around.
You done. Because I was joking and f***ing with you. I was joking around and with you, having fun. Do you think I call myself TM Zumock because I think I'm a serious reporter?
I call you TM Zumock for that reason. You've legit broken a shitload of actual news.
Yeah, wait, what?
Like, Chad was the guy who broke the arrest news.
We believe in you, Chad.
I was on the air with him on MLC when I found out that my wife at the time was arrested on possession. So, yeah. Chad can sit there and he can go, it's a joke, the TM Zumock thing. I don't take it as a joke. I think he deserves a lot of credit. He broke the Gino Bisconte breaking and entering compound thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure he broke my shit. That sounds fucking terrible. But I think TM Zumock, he's like, TM Zumock is a thing.
Do you think I'm Ted Koppel when I do that? Do you not get the joke, comedian?
No, I think you're more Bill O'Reilly, but continue.
You really think I call myself TM Zumock because I think I'm a legit reporter?
See, that's awesome.
But Gino, let me tell you something, dummy. And you are dumb.
I love that line. That kind of bites. That hits. When you're like, let me tell you something, dummy. And you are dumb. Like, just in case people thought he was kidding.
Yeah.
No,
he's not.
You're dumb.
Yep.
I was around. You were the most thin-skinned motherfucker out of anybody in the shitverse.
Well, his wife gives him a run for the money. I mean, she was on YouTube streaming with her mom, crying about how people were making fun of her cake the day after her wedding.
Cake.
And then Chad, I guess, got the girls riled up. Because he said Keanu and Chrissy were having a falling out because Chrissy didn't go to Keanu's wedding. Now, we said Chrissy's got a young child that's a bitch to travel with.
Yeah.
But we also said, who gives a f if Chad thinks that? You don't need to comment on anything. And these girls, they bite on every little thing. Like,
well, they love the drama. They're women.
Well, and Chad just sits there and just says shit. He's frivolous. He just goes, but I'm saying this. And then people react to it, and it's like, why wouldn't you keep doing that?
Right. He's going to say shit and it sets everyone off. This is fun.
You and Keanu are bitches, both of you. And I don't even want to disrespect women by calling you a woman, but you're a woman. You're a bitch, Gino.
You know, I've said this for many years now. I think Chad Zumock is going PC on us. I think he's getting woke, saying that he doesn't want to disrespect women. Well, then you can get right out of this community, my friend. Disrespecting women is what we do. We're shock jocks.
Joking around with you. I'm f***ing around, and you got to go on Karl's show like the bitch that you are, trying to pile on. The only reason Karl had you on was to stick it to Aaron on his shitty Friday show, this little piggy that no one.
Yeah, Karl, I think, is getting desperate, and I don't think he wants to put in the work of like finding actual podcasts.
Yeah.
And now he goes, oh God, what can I find? Well, this Aaron seems to trigger a lot of people, so they get really upset. And it just comes off as inauthentic because Karl's a guy who used to call me and go, you do a good show, man. I don't understand all the hate, and this fucking Melton guy's weird. And boy, Karl, you talk about taking a wrong turn between those two roads. Ooh, boy. Trying to backtrack from that one, aren't you? That's what happens when you take the easy road, though.
Watches, and it's terrible. But Gino, you're so dumb. You just run your mouth about me, screaming, I'm not a funny comedian, blah, 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 credit card, all that shit. You're an idiot, Gino. Whatever goodwill we had is completely gone, okay? The meeting, rambling and like you're some sort of mouthpiece for the right now because you got into business with Cumia, screaming and yelling you can't follow rules on YouTube. There's rules everywhere. No shirt, no shoes, no service. But Gino Bisconti will walk in wearing a bathing suit because he's an idiot. Yeah, you can't talk about certain shit on YouTube. Oh, well, you're not a shock jock, dog. You're a broke.
Oh, this is brutal. Chad, I mean, I'm going to say again, Chad's figured something out.
Mm-hmm.
Gino's got no money. That's why he's begging every day. That's why your Venmo's out and you're criticizing me and Kevin Brennan for collecting super chats when you're doing the same thing, bitch. You're a panhandler in Harlem.
Jesus.
You, Gino. You.
Wait a minute.
You going on Karl's show and immediately bulldozing over everyone, making it unlistenable. He wants you on to talk shit about Steel Toe, your former friend. Oh, and he was your former friend, Keanu. You guys were.
And by the way, they brought Gino on that show. Somebody sent me a clip of that, and they were like, they sent Gino on because Karl wanted him to shit on me.
Yep.
And Gino went off the reservation and just started burying April. Like, he was being really mean.
Oh, really?
He's yelling at the other guests and just burying her, like really being an asshole.
Nice.
And it's like Karl's probably thinking in his head, he's like, you were supposed to shit on Aaron, not. Oh, man.
Friends. I don't care how you twist it, Keanu. I don't care how you twist it. You guys turned your back on Friends. And don't act like, oh, we did it because of April. Gino was calling her a lying piece of shit on Karl's show.
Yep. I mean, he went hard and has many other times. And Keanu's even gone back and forth on that. It was for clout. It was for views.
Mm-hmm.
I was expendable because they wanted to see if the compound thing went away. And they needed something that would spike the views, and they thought I would do it. The problem is you have to be good at this while also using me. And like, if you're on YouTube right now and you can't get views talking about me, you're dreadful.
Gino, he threw everyone under the bus. And Keanu, you saw opportunity in dollar signs and views for your unwatchable show.
He's right.
And it is unwatchable.
Now he's just, and the rest of this is he just pulls up pictures of all of us hanging out. And he's like, you've turned on this guy. He was paying you. He put money in your pocket. He gave you exposure, this and that. You turned on him. And I'm like, God damn, Zumach. And he does reiterate many other times. Mm-hmm. He goes, and I hate this guy. And it's like, yeah, you and I don't like each other, but truth is truth.